Welcome to another episode of the Overserved podcast, where I'm joined by a slowly shrinking Zach, veteran with a sign. I'm your host, AC, Rich AngryCops. On my far left, which is odd because that's exactly how he votes, like a blue-haired hippie, is Joe, Average Joe, G.I. Joe. Zach came down here.
He wants to get shot.
Hot.
I came down here hot.
He came down here hot and said, hit the record button. And I said, we're on it. So, Zach, let's talk about whatever it is that's got hair on your ass.
No. What's got a hair on my ass is how much stuff I have to do. Life comes at you fast, but we're doing good. I've got no complaints. I tell you what I'm excited about. Can I tell you what I'm excited about?
Tell me what you're excited about.
What are you excited about?
I'm excited about a new Instagram profile I found.
Jesus. All this excitement for a plug.
Hey, but do you know who it is?
Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Hey, let me.
No,
hey,
Zach, tell me who the person is.
Let me plate it for you. Take a bite.
Okay,
But
hold on.
let me get some tapas out.
Jesus. Get some tzatziki sauce.
No, that's
Tzatziki.
tzatziki.
I don't want to name
Slamming.
your restaurants. I don't want to blow up their spots.
Casa's delicious on Hurdle Avenue.
Yeah,
Try it.
shout out, friend of the show.
City of Buffalo already knows my spots. True ones know.
So there's 3 guys at brunch this morning, and we decided that someone needed to be on Instagram, and you can find him now at Overserved Joe on Instagram. Man. Legend. Follow the boy. If you don't follow him, get out.
First of all, you're way too positive, and I don't like it. It's fake.
No.
So
He means it.
I'm going to have you tell the real story here, which is, how did you find out that Joe didn't have an Instagram? How was he? I guess. Can you show me how he would travel?
I'm trying to be kind because
the social media.
I don't want to beat up on Joe.
Absolutely, you should.
I don't want to beat up on Joe.
It's not beating up if it's a fact.
But I remember when you came up to Iowa, right? Mm-hmm. When I made a group chat, and then I looked and I had 7 group chats, and my first thought was, what derelict has an Android phone? What absolute monster.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hide it now.
It would be better if you just made calls with that thing.
That brick.
Hello?
Brick.
Yeah.
So 7 group chats later, I was like, oh, it's Joe. And so I'm trying to, we're crawling, we're walking, we're running. And so I was like, hey man, you know what you should do? Honestly, like, I have like a personal Instagram page that's just for me and my family and my friends. And then I have like work stuff. I was like, you should do that. I found that that's helpful, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, cool. Can you show me how? And he hands me the phone, and it's logged into Instagram.com.
www.instagram.com on his browser.
Yeah, it was
Boomer-esque.
It was rough. I had to close a few like obvious scam pages to get. It's an Android phone, so when you open it, it's just like.
We're the Social Security office, and you're late on a payment. We will arrest you unless you call us up and give us 30 gift cards.
Like in something about Mary, I work with retards. I love those retards.
Yeah.
Thanks.
No, it was just funny because honestly, Apple phones, they're better. They have like tons of like continuity, social media stuff. Like, Rich can like hold his phone next to his laptop and it can drop it. Like, it's just stuff that you learn you have to do. Like, I'm not even crazy about the fact that I have to have it. You know what I'm saying? Because like now my phone is like, they're slowly turning down the volume on it. You know what I mean? Like there's. Like, I was trying to take a photo yesterday, and I was just hitting it, and it was like 1, 2, 3, and the third time was the only time it actually took the photo. But all that to say is you're on the gram now.
I'm there.
I follow him.
I've arrived.
I'm proud to follow him.
Well, it's nice having another vet. You know what? You were the first one to follow me.
Shout out.
Rich.
I refuse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get too much of them already.
That's fair enough.
Yeah.
That's fair enough.
My wife... I am not picking on you. I love you. I'm picking on you, though.
I'm not.
I'm driving in the car with the wife, and Joe calls me up yesterday, the day before, I don't know. And I look at it, I go, geez, what does he want now? And I click on it, hey, what's up, man? And we talk, and I'll always pick up for Joe. And even if I'm tired, it doesn't matter. I'll always talk with Joe, and there's a good conversation, and I'm like, okay, cool, awesome, good information, boom. But I just kind of I hung up, and my wife looks at me, and she goes, was that Joe? I go, yeah. She goes, how many times has he called you this week? I go,
a lot.
I go, we're learning together, so it's gonna happen. I go, but he's excited.
There will be like peaks and valleys,
yeah,
like the communication stuff. You're figuring things out. Like we opened a new studio. we're trying to figure it out. Like it's stuff that you never think you'll have to like.
Are there any hiccups in the new studio?
Well, like one thing was like it felt odd at first how far away we were from each other.
How far away are you?
Just one chair was over there, one chair was over there, a couch in the middle. Mm-hmm. But that was the first time we'd ever done that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's basic. That's basically it. Like it's and it's just like we have shotgun mics in there, and that was just because like sometimes people, unless they're trained, they don't know to speak directly into the mic, and it's not a natural inclination. So like my first stop is to use technology to eliminate and mitigate risk.
That's neat.
Yeah, and it's no different than like having backups for hard drives.
Seriously?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you're doing it now, but like it's not like a negative. It's just like it's just like anything else, dude. Like
a learning process.
I'm so grateful. Let me give some flowers to Dick High for a second. I'm so grateful that I have Richard High in my life. He was one of the first people.
Lies.
Who I was like, hey, this company called me, blah blah blah. We've known each other for a little while. I was like, how do you decide what to charge or like what to do or like what any aspect of this looks like? Because like I said, the hardest part when you get into this game is like you don't know anybody who has the life that you have like very, very quickly. Like it's not like you can like go online and be like local creators who make military you know what I'm saying? Like there's not really that stuff, but you're like, well, first things first. Zach, he's like, we're in advertising. That's what you said. You go, they pay me for the views, not for what they sell. And I was like,
oh, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And so that like changed my mindset on it and things like that. And it's really helped me immensely because like.
I think I actually like gave the analogy of like, do you think that Ford only pays the amount of cars that they can sell when they make a Super Bowl ad to, the NFL? It's like, no.
It's the exposure.
You're paying for the exposure. And also my second thing that I always hit on too is if your website sucks, that's not my fault.
You can never control that.
Which I've had people that are like, hey, we want to sponsor one of your videos. Is it cool? And I'm like, absolutely. And then it goes through. They get tons of views. I look at it. They got a bunch of clicks that go over to the website, and they're like, hey, we're kind of disappointed because these didn't convert to sales. I go, do you know how many people I sent to your website? And then I went to their website. I was like, do you know how shit your website is? When's the last time you went on your website? And they're like, what do you mean?
No follow through.
Well, I mean, just think about like the single greatest thing for e-commerce that's happened in the modern era, honestly, is the Apple Pay. Like instead of having to fill out the thing, you can just double click it.
Yeah.
But like everything should be built around that model of like, I see the thing, add to cart, let's get out.
I don't want to work to spend my money.
I don't want to type in everything. I don't want to say just
Amazon's got it with the buy it now button. Same. Hey, we got our thing saved, buy it now. Boop. Okay, thank you.
But I've gone, there were some sponsors and, we talked about some stuff with their websites I had before and very grateful for all of them. But I'm the same way. I'm like, I'm a billboard. It's my job to tell you about the thing. I can't, once the next phase, I have no control
They
over.
dropped the ball. Literally, you handed them a ball and they fucking dropped it.
Have you ever shot somebody down because their product was shit? I've had to do it only 2 or 3 times.
Yes.
One of them was an optic company, and let me tell you, it felt like pure Chinesium.
The Primary Arms?
No, Primary Arms is phenomenal. Their stuff is fantastic. No, this is
you did something
a random company that had like,
to not be named,
yeah, check out these. I actually forget the name. I'd say it honestly. I'd say it just so people can stay the fuck away from it. Mm-hmm. But they gave me like, what's that scope that Collazo killed the tree with?
LPVO.
Yeah, but what's it called when you can zoom in and out real quick with it? There's like a term for that kind of scope.
I can't remember. I know it's an LPVO. That was Rex. Collazo was on the pistol. Rex. I can't remember.
It's a scope where you literally have like a little lever on the reticle, and you swap it down fast, and it zooms in, and you can flip it back up, and it zooms out. Yeah. So then you can
there's
use
no parallax. Yeah, I know what you're talking.
Yeah, either way. It was one of those.
Yeah.
But it was, like I said, it was pure Chinesium. I picked it up. It was cheap plastic. It was so light. I'm like, no. I'm like, I dropped this. This thing is going to shatter. Mm-hmm. They're like, well, the company that I was working with was like, well, they sent you one. What do you think? And I was like, no, absolutely not. I can't do it. This is garbage. I go, I cannot. I go, this will make me look horrible.
Yeah.
I can't sell this. I go, somebody's going to buy this and go, fuck you, dude. And rightfully so. I can't. Not today.
Nope.
Not today.
I've had some food stuff I didn't like. I don't want to name them.
Can you?
No, I can't.
I like Factor. It was a Factor?
No,
I like Factor.
it wasn't them. It was something else. I mean, like, it was just like what's the right word? Like a novelty item. Just wasn't great. And like, you know, and then the hard part, usually if you say no, they'll come back with like an obscene offer, and then you're like, no,
I can learn to like this.
I have to stick.
No, you got a
stick
fucking
with
reputation.
I mean,
man.
every time, right? If you say no, almost 100% of the time, they'll come back and be like,
It's true.
how does a dump truck of money sound? And you're like,
It just makes you feel like you're missing out. Like at first you're like, oh, geez, no, I won't do this. This thing is bad, and that's like a normal amount of money. No, I don't feel bad at all. And they go, how about we double it? And you're like, oh.
yeah.
Damn it, now I feel something about saying no. I'm still going to say no, but now I feel like,
Well, it's the fear of missing out, FOMO.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Fear of missing money. What's that? Fum?
I mean, I really get
FOMO.
hit up a lot by nonprofits, which is good. But like some of them, it'll be like duct tape for veterans. I'm like, okay, what does it do? We give veterans a roll of duct tape, and
What are they doing with the duct tape?
Hanging themselves.
I don't know.
Turning no into
if I don't really understand the mission or like whatever.
Hold up. Did you just hear what Joe said?
Yes.
Yeah. Turning no into. Listen, this isn't southern France, buddy. All right. Hey.
We're just having fun.
But no, it's just a thing of like, I don't know, because I like there's a lot of nonprofits. I also think that like maybe there's too many. You know what I mean? Like,
The market's saturated, and it loses the meaning of what you're actually doing. The nonprofit that Rich and I work with, the money goes right to like one person, and they help them until they can't help them.
Good.
Yep.
I coined it direct to vet. We're not going to help 100 vets, but we'll help one get out of whatever situation they need.
Good. I mean, and like I love
it.
supporting organizations do that stuff. I mean, I like Semper Fi Fund. They're called America's Fund now. They help everyone. Travis Manion Foundation. But there's also one that's some like very simple, but I think people get a lot of bang for their buck. VetWad. They pay for gym memberships.
That's cool.
Not that complicated. Get people active. Get in there. You sign like a commitment thing. You go down the way.
There was one that Burbis used to work with. It was something of support. Coda Support.
Coda Support Foundation?
Is it Coda Support?
Out of DC. Yeah. I've worked with them.
I believe so. They're like a catch-all, too. They do a lot of different stuff.
Yeah.
So whenever I didn't know what to do, or if it was just like a general issue that vets had, I would just say go to Coda Support. Because even if they can't help you, which I'm sure was a lot of the people that I sent their way, they were so ingrained with all these other different non-for-profits that they were like, oh, okay, we can't help you, but we can send you to these people that have exactly what you are looking for. And
that's what I like, as opposed to a nonprofit being like, we're going to develop a new program.
Yeah.
Partner with someone.
Yeah.
That's your program, as opposed to like, we're going to build homes for veterans.
Yeah.
There's like 10 of those. We want to have our Building Homes for Veterans program. I'm like, okay, well, what if you just supported one? Could that like 10x their output, for instance, or like whatever?
We've actually tried with the military and CA to do missions with Habitat for Humanity, partnered up with them, give them military soldiers to help build. Because in CA, there's lots of different jobs. Like I was civil affairs, but I was 11 Bravo, but I also ran a construction business, like going into there, right?
Civil affairs is psychological operations.
No, we did the hearts and minds part of the giving and helps.
Yeah,
it's called passive intel gathering, not active intel gathering.
Yeah, but most people don't know that. Like, and I know you know that.
Yeah.
But most people are like, you're just paying farmers.
We are. Well, it's more than that, but yeah, we were USAID. In fact, we got funded by USAID.
Dude, we got a lot of money.
Hey, shout out to USAID, friend of the show.
People think that it was just about like trans coloring books in Peru, but like a lot of it was like stabilization
the
operations
money they had
that were
overseas,
masked as non-for-profit.
Rhymes with CIA. Yeah, maybe CIA.
No, it's just CIA.
Yeah, it's just
CIA. It doesn't rhyme with it.
We just say CIA.
My favorite term for the CIA is spooks. It's just spook money.
Spook money.
Yep. Black money. Hey, what do you got there? The JFK Foundation decided to give you $2 billion. You're like,
what are you gonna do with it?
For what? For mud huts. Yeah, definitely mud huts. All right, cool. And who are we bribing in the local Sheikh militia?
Dude, you go over there and USAID's like, oh, we're working with the Triangle Group and we want to help you guys with infrastructure. Here's some money for a water project. Yeah. Even though we had different allocations of funds from the military, USAID was like, no, take our money. Do that.
Take this. look good.
Yeah.
Buy yourself something nice.
Yo, they were
yourself
Hey, there's
something
squiggle people over there that you don't like. Here's a bunch of money. Do what you got to do.
they were giving
Have
us
fun.
equipment and body armor.
Well, I
off the
got you
books.
here. What do you think about Muhammad over there?
Yeah.
What's his deal, right?
You don't like him either, right?
What's that? If you had to say a time of day where he's leaving his house, what would those times be? Here you go.
How much does a shovel cost?
How much is a shovel? Yeah, don't worry.
50 grand.
Dude, I
You
used
spent
to,
a lot of money on shovels.
Yeah.
brother, I had $1,000 American on me, like in the center of my flak jack at any given moment, like when I was on patrol, because you never know. You never know. Money talks and bull walks. You get into a weird situation, you go walk up to an elder and you go, what are we talking about here? They didn't want their money, they wanted ours.
Dude,
Right, so I had like 100 of it was just 20, so it's a massive
wad.
yeah, here we
Looking
go.
good.
Yeah. What?
Until you get the right facial
Right,
expression.
and then
Yep, that's
whoa,
enough.
and when they go, oh, you all right? Yeah, we're good. We're good.
That's a definite yes.
Yeah, sorry about that hole in the wall from that shape charge
Bro.
Yep.
or small rocket, whatever it may be.
Just put some mud in it.
Yeah, mud's expensive these days, right? Oh my God.
Is that good mud?
Your skin looks great, though.
All right, dude. Dude, would you like another speaker for the mosque? You know what I
Get
mean?
at her. Get yourself a 60 inch, a 70. What do you want?
Do you ever think about that? I mean, you guys both went to Iraq, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the infrastructure there is like 10 to 12 times better than what it is in Afghanistan, but
Still poo streets, but yeah.
I just remember how jarring it was to hear like a and and you're like in the middle of nowhere where like electricity isn't found. There's no like real grid or anything, but like
It's a car battery that
just
they hook up to a speaker.
but
yeah.
just one source. And I just remember like walking around, like call for prayer would happen, and just being like,
Yep, here we go.
so kind of weird, surreal, individualized experience that very few people have. And then I was just like, I don't know, people probably won't like ever believe
Nah,
this.
man, it makes the hair stand up.
Oh no, it did every time, but like oh, we got to get inside quick is usually like, well, how many times a day do they do it? 3?
5.
5 times a day.
5, yeah, they pray 5 times a day.
And the evening one is the one we were always looking
Mornings at 6 in the morning it's like sunrise.
at. Yeah.
Evenings at sunset, usually like 1900 hours. And then you've got your like 10, 12, and 5.
Sunset was when we were trying to get inside pretty quick because the atmosphere is about to change. If you're on a day patrol and you hear like the evening call for prayer, it's time to retrograde.
It's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. It's time.
There's a lot of fireflies in Afghanistan. Those are tracers,
Yeah,
Jimmy. Get
those
your
are
head down.
tracers. Oh, dude, I can tell you a story about tracers. I don't think I've ever
Wait,
told.
before you do, I want to say one joke.
You going to cut this?
No, this is going to stay.
Okay.
I just want to say, because it was on my mind and I'll never get a chance to say it again.
What?
Could you imagine being that lone dude in Afghanistan that's just like hooking up his car battery to his speaker and, singing, the call to prayer with nobody around you. And you're like so convinced I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
And there's like Americans walking by and they're just like, this guy stinks. Like, could you imagine like the amount of like hubris you have to be like, this is awesome, I'm doing this, I sound so good, I'm going to praise God in the middle of nowhere, and then like you go into a city and go, I can do call to prayer. Oh, where do you call to? I do it in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Helmand. Where is that?
Yeah.
How many people at your mosque? Oh no, I just go out there, but I'm very talented. And they're like, oh. And you do it 5 times a day? Oh, yes, I'm very, very good. You're very, very good? Well, go ahead, do it. In Kabul. Have it, go ahead. Ah, whoa.
Pull it on in. Hey, cut the battery cord.
Man,
Yeah.
Muhammad. Why?
Yeah.
We were going to stop. We're going to stop there.
Yeah.
Why do they name themselves Muhammad twice? I'm Muhammad.
The amount of times I wrote Muhammad like in a book, like, elder, imam, I was just like,
I thought you meant like kill.
no,
Toe tags.
You don't write down. No, but like I would like be talking to an elder and I'm there with like a interpreter or like, we're doing whatever missions. And that was towards the later end of my second deployment when I was the squad leader. So it's less about, the action, more about, hey, what's going on here? And I was just like, they're with me. They're obviously with me, but they weren't. Like literally, they're all families and stuff. But what was I going to say?
You were going to tell us a story.
Oh, yeah, about tracers.
Yeah.
So we were, it's a story I can tell. We were out on a patrol, and one of the things we would have to do is we would rotate between 2 patrol bases. So we do like 2 weeks at one patrol base, 1 week at the other, and then we would go out and man an AngryCops station, Afghan National Police.
Ew.
Yeah. And the station was like a corner with like sandbag walls and like a sentry tower we built. Like kind of like the swing set outside. You know what I'm talking about? Like across the thing. Like it was like one
the
of
wooden playgrounds.
Basically, like it was just elevated enough to where you're like, I might fall through the wood.
Did you have a slide?
It would have been cool if it was. A tactical slide to combat would have been legit.
They definitely had monkey bars. The Arabs love monkey bars for training.
They do. They're
best.
Yeah.
They can't do a single pull-up, but they can swing on those things like they're monkeys in a tree.
But the rule was, I'll be up there soon, son. The rule was...
The Deuce is upset.
The Deuce? God, such a good name.
Deuce is upset, yeah.
But the rule was we had to get there before sundown because if they heard anything moving...
Yeah.
They just started blasting. They would just open up with this dushka. And, like, we left at, like, call it 1900. I know we're about to click out. I can make that. You know what I mean? Like, we had to go through brush. We're not going down a road. It's going to take a little longer. It's not that far. And I've got my 12 to, 15 guys with me. And it's like, okay, we got to move. We can't, like...
Oh, there's a hustle in there.
It's a rolling checkpoint. Hey, checkpoint 1, checkpoint 3, checkpoint 5. And so we get up there and there's like this tree line that separates us. And we're getting up there and the sun has not gone down yet, but it's like that kind of golden out. You can still see.
Dude, you're like 15 minutes out. Yeah.
We were like literally a few hundred yards away. Not even that. Maybe a football field lengths away. Americans will use anything but the metric system. But I can hear movement and I can hear them talking and I can see my point man. And we're like cresting, because in Afghanistan they have these wadi canal systems that irrigate their fields with. And eventually you'll come to one that like separates the two farming plots. And so it's like a big, like you have to jump. Like it's like Frogger, but with brain injuries. And so we get there and then all of a sudden, like the top of the trees just start falling down. And I scream as loud as I can, contact front. And I was like, because like we didn't know what it was at first. Mm-hmm. And so like everyone gets down. And so you get down and like I look and I can see like over the top of the trees, the like muzzle flare from the Dushka. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm pulling my flare out. I'm hitting it, the flare up, shooting everything up to like signal to them that we're friendlies. Mm-hmm. I'm calling on the radio. So... Side note, that speech, the Gunny Walgren speech, he had convinced the battalion that he needed a logistical supply train, right? A logistical supply train. It definitely wasn't a bunch of vehicles that he turned into a mobile QRF. Because what happened was Gunny got on the horn and he's like, do an actual. It's, it's Angry 7. I'm en route. I can literally hear the truck like running. And then I see the like dust cloud. I'm like, everyone down, stay down. Cause like we can't see them. And if we get up, like it's literally a machine gun line. Yeah. It's basically an ambush. And we get up there and all I can hear, I hear like tires screeching and he gets out of the car and goes, what the f*** is going on here? I just hear him like hitting people and throwing people. It's like a cartoon. He's like, whoa, Bell, get over here. I like went up there and I checked on everyone. I was like, we're all good by the grace of God. And we get up there and he goes, holy shit, that was close. And he goes, yeah, I talked to him a little bit. And the guys were like in the background, like rubbing their jaws. And I was like, which one was it? And I just walked up to him and I popped him. I was like, we shot a flare at you. And he's like, whoa, sorry. And I was like, get the fuck down. I took the rounds off the gun for the rest of the night. And I was like, you can put these back on.
Him.
Oh, yeah,
you're grounded. You get no rounds.
Enjoy toys, fucker.
Fight the war without bullets.
Here's a bayonet.
I was
asshole.
like, you can put these back on when we leave, not a minute before. And like, even the interpreter was like, he walked. His name was John. He walked up to him. He was kicking people, and he'd always be like, "Boss, give me a gun." I'm like, I can't give you a gun. You're just gonna like wave it around at people. He's not gonna be cool with it.
Give him a wooden one.
Well, like because they're scared of a pistol.
They are, because that's the one.
Right? And so, like, I have my M4, whatever, but if I was ever like, listen, I'm really upset, they were like, hey.
Business.
Blue Devil's upset, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Do you know I have a nomenclature, Blue Devil?
No.
Tell them the story. It's a great story.
I mean, I have to hear it. You're at gunpoint here.
No, do you want to hear it?
I do.
Joe.
I do.
How bad do you want to hear it?
You don't sound excited enough.
Oh, I want to hear it
so bad. How
bad.
bad do you want to hear it?
So bad.
Man, I want to follow Overserved Joe on Instagram. There it is.
Shoot me in the queue.
There it is. All right, so my second tour was gnarly. It was like...
I got to defend myself now.
All right, there you go. Hold it right there. My second tour was absolutely combat every day. It was very well covered. They made documentaries about it, movies, and blah, 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 blah. But we took so many casualties that the entire company, our entire company, I believe the battalion, had to do a reorganization.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was rough, dude. And I ended up becoming a squad leader, and the squad leader that I replaced was this guy. His name's Patrick Main. Shout out Patrick Main. I've been given a clearance to talk about this story, and because he was going to come to the Chicago show, but he just like literally couldn't make it. Because that's the last time I was like, Eli, please let me tell this story if he's here. And he's like, dude, you can call him on stage. Like, we had a whole thing, you know what I mean? And so he had this blue bandana, and for anyone who doesn't know, any helmet, you need like a do-rag, a bandana, or something, because the sweat is just out of hand. Like, it just pours and it burns your eyes. And so I had a bandana. I'd use bandana for years, or sometimes I would use a shirt sleeve, but mainly I liked bandanas.
I used the shirt sleeve.
But the shirt sleeves I had, they would wear too thick. I mean, they were too thin, and I got a noggin on me, so I needed something more.
Got some real estate up there.
It's oval. It's actually not big. It's just a shape. I had a hatter actually check me out. But,
a Mad Hatter.
A Mad Hatter. Pat had this blue bandana.
Yeah.
And he would take off his helmet and he would talk to him, and he had this reputation of this Marine with the blue bandana. And so somehow or another, I can't remember the exact circumstances, but when someone is injured or someone passes, what happens is all of their stuff gets consolidated, put into like one of those big Pelican cases, and then shipped back to their family or wherever it has to happen. And it got communicated to me that he was like, they're like, give the blue bandana to Zach, because he's like, it was like him literally passing the mantle to me as 2-1 actual 2nd Platoon 1st Squad. And so I started wearing it. And because he had been in Kosovo. Like, he'd been around the block, and like, he was gnarly. He always used to say, he's like, this isn't my first time being a sergeant, and it's probably not the last. It was so great. But I went out one time, it's like June-ish, and so I'm like, about a month and some change into being a squad leader. I got my rhythm down. I'd been a team leader, but it's different when you're in charge of 3 people to you're in charge of 3 teams and so forth and so on. And I took off my helmet, and I remember the temperature in the room changed when I was talking to the elders, and I was like, hey, you want to act up? That big guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready for it. And I'm talking to John, and I'm like, John, what's happening, dude? Everybody's starting to get fucking squirrely, because you've been in the room.
Yeah, just the room changes. You go, oh, what's up?
Yeah,
what's up?
And I was like, I'll just hold a grenade.
The breathing changes.
I'll hold a grenade in my hand.
Silence.
Something crazy, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, I don't know, they're calling you something. And I was like, what are they calling you? He's like, I don't know, it sounds like Blue Devil. And I go, why are they calling me that? And he goes, he goes, they keep talking about the Blue Devil, the one who's been around, and he got injured, but they're convinced you can't be killed.
Oh, shit.
Because they think you're Pat, because they're racist.
You all look the same.
That's literally what they were saying.
Wait, why did Pat leave?
He got injured.
Oh, he got injured? He got shot, blown up?
Yeah, he got blown up. He got injured.
And he gave you the bandana.
Yes. And it was...
They're like...
And now you're an immortal.
They're like, oh my God, this guy ate a 155 round that we buried in the ground, and he's here talking, grabbing his pistol, giving us eyes.
Yeah. And they're like,
That's
white guy, blue bandana,
awesome.
problem.
Yep.
And so I looked at John, and I go, you tell them that I can't be killed. You tell them Satan himself sent me here to terraform this country to my will. And he goes, I got it. he's like, Blue Devil, bop, 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 bop. Bop, 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 and like, he's like, nothing can stop him. This guy, his money's long, his bullets never miss. He's a fucking nightmare, just like rattling off. And like, by the time we left the room, I was like looking at him. I was like, how do I look ominous? I'm just like sitting like this. I'm like, act up. Never had a problem out of that village after that. Not for 1 second. You can put it on safe. There you go. Put it on safe. And that's the story of Blue Devil.
I like it. That's awesome.
Reverse racism, actually.
Wow, hey, it's played out in your
You
favor.
could use it for an advantage. I mean, it's not like anybody in America does that.
Wait a second. Yeah.
So Buffalo's great. Windy City.
Go from a heavy story to this. Okay.
No, it's not. It's not heavy. It was just funny that like, because people in Afghanistan are very, very superstitious.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I'll tell you something else. In 2008, they actually told us about giants in the north in Afghanistan.
Oh,
the
shit.
locals would be like, yeah, you don't go out at night. There's vampires, there's giants, all sorts of shit.
Oh, what are they? Nephilim or
yes?
What's the other one?
Nephilim they're the descendants of angels, so the offspring of angels and humans.
Yeah.
And so,
I didn't know angels could come.
They came.
Angels be nutting in our bitches. Damn, man.
I mean,
come on, God. Why angels gotta be nutting in
Send me
my
some of that
woman?
sweet big dick. What? Why are we doing this?
well, if you watch the movie Noah with Russell Crowe, like that's why there's giants in there, and that's basically what they're saying is all the giants got wiped away in the Great Flood.
Everybody knows that Russell Crowe and movies that depict him 100% true in real life.
Yeah, it's called history, Richard.
It's like when people
Just in
like,
cinematic
watch
form.
The Matrix and they're like, "We're in a thing." You're
I
like,
hate
simulation?
that. I hate that.
We're in a simulation. No, dude, you read a fictional book and it was super entertaining.
I hate that everyone's like, base isn't the right word, but everyone's like awake in the sense like, well, the Matrix was actually, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone tries to tie stuff they've been conditioning us for this, but yeah, no, they did talk about the giants then, and I will say, if there are giants, they probably do live in Afghanistan. If there's vampires, if that's real, they're probably in Afghanistan. Especially that northern part, it'll be untamed until the world turns over.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like the mountains are like this. Like,
They're gay?
Hey.
We're mountains in Afghanistan, and we're not going to take shit from anybody. We got massive balls.
I don't know what they're made out of. I don't know if you guys remember this from the early part of the war, but that was
Angel come, right?
maybe that's why they couldn't see. Remember, they were like, we're looking for Bin Laden, but we can't find him in the mountains because nothing we have can pierce through the rocks and all that jazz.
Oh, with the caves and
Remember that?
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
they were saying that?
Yeah, now they're finding people via their heartbeat. Get fucked.
Oh yeah, that's a good one, man.
We now know that it's because they're like, listen, a war in Iraq's fun, but a war in Afghanistan could be great for 20 years. And that was really what they were doing.
Yeah, the war machine went well.
I'm glad, dude. I'm glad. They deserve it. You know, shout out to the military-industrial complex. Friend of the show. We're all here because of it. You know.
Putting the party in PTSD.
Party
Is that pretty
traumatic
good?
stress.
Dude, every once in a while I come up with something that I love it that you
That's good. Shout out Dick Cheney, legit warmonger.
Big dick, yay!
Wherever you are. I don't believe you're dead either.
No.
18 hearts from 12-year-olds, yeah.
Yeah, like I love they're like, oh, Dick Cheney's dead. And I'm like, he's dead? He decided to stop taking hearts all of a sudden?
No,
Like,
Dick Cheney's just on pause. He's going to re-upload.
they probably have him frozen somewhere, like
Cryoed, yeah, for
break
sure.
in case of war. Like he's like,
You remember Power Rangers, like the big floating head that would like
Zordon?
Power Rangers? Yes,
Zordon, dude.
that's Cheney, except he's just like, we need to kill more brown people.
First things first. We need to put a Burger King there. Dude,
Plant the flag.
that movie's also really good.
If I have another one of the cleaning people piss in this tank, I'm gonna skin them and use their body for when I return.
Do you know that before he died, he resumed his spot as chairman of Halliburton's board?
Of course.
Yeah.
Does it surprise any of
Needed
us?
Like-
more money going out.
I think they
Can't
called.
take it with him.
You know, if you're gonna do something, it's always best to have a subject matter expert. So
Yeah.
I mean, the wars were warming up at the time, and they're like, bring him back. And
The
like,
Grim Reaper was just out that day, so they had to call number 2.
Yeah.
Hey, Dick, you know a lot about death? Yeah, I do.
and most people thought it was fake and didn't get a lot of coverage. Odd, but with publicly traded companies, they have to do press releases for everything, and it was like Halliburton newsroom.
Just
It was-
a one-liner somewhere, right?
As the minimal amount of information
Yeah.
they could put out. It's
Just
just like
enough.
him being like, you know, like one of those CEO photos. Like, speaking of evil CEOs, I don't like 2 things that are happening evil billionaire-wise. One, Google has 30 million mosquitoes that they want to release to fight disease in Florida and California.
That doesn't make any sense.
Don't worry. Don't ask why Google has 30 million mosquitoes. But these are genetically engineered mosquitoes that they promise cannot reproduce.
I trust the government.
And they're trained with like a special bacteria they promise won't be bad in any other aspects of I'm just telling you of the ecosystem.
It's just fucking nature. You don't like mosquitoes, wear a hairnet, put on some feet, and walk away. Why are we with nature?
Well, because
Just burn it down or move somewhere else. Stop genetically modifying. Like it's like the wheat. Like we don't have wheat anymore. We got genetically modified wheat because it's resistant to certain bugs and stuff like that. So you put a chemical compound naturally occurring in the. Well, I say naturally occurring. They made it occur in this wheat or whatever it is. I forget the whole story.
It's basically become a new synthesized protein, which is why I had to do the Hunter 7 gut thing.
Yep.
Is because she's like, you're not actually allergic to gluten. You're allergic to this. And she's like,
GMO.
You know, Chelsea, she's like, it's not gluten. It's something wicked weird. You know, like it's crazy, kid. I tell you, I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but yeah, you can't eat it for 10 weeks. Have fun. And I was like, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But I don't like that. They said it's to combat West Nile virus,
which is really killing tens of people.
Have
every
they not
year.
seen Jurassic Park as a documentary?
They've seen it. They're like,
we can do better.
They're not going to reproduce. They always find a way.
There's like a saying. It's like the folly of man is his hubris or something like that. And it's so apparent when you've got these billionaires who go, I can fix this entire problem in nature that's been around longer than me.
Okay.
In fact, it's been longer than electricity's been around. But you know what? There'll be no negative side effects.
None.
Okay, cool.
There are no consequences for our actions.
I mean, it seems like nature's kind of sewn up and like we don't need to mess with it. It's got its own thing going on. But I understand if you want to make a GMO mosquito.
Super GMO mosquito.
They're like, oh, they're all male. Well, I know in some species, if like you actually put a bunch of males together, eventually females happen, right? You know what I'm talking about? Like if it's like
if you've got 30 million of something, one of them's gonna How can you tell 30 million? You're like every single one of them can't reproduce.
Somebody's sexing these mosquitoes.
Counting?
They're looking for the testicles hanging under them, like a mosquito with Ethan's balls. Like
that's what I'm saying. Is there a bunch of Ethans flying around?
Can you imagine?
You're going to have like 100 people looking at 30 million mosquitoes. It's still going to take 5 years for them to
3, 4, 5.
Checking the undercarriage.
I'm pulling up the mosquito flap that I assume they all have.
They do.
6.
There's a big force.
6. I start over. Go back. And we're just supposed to play along with it. They're going to fight disease. I'm pretty sure they have a cure for West Nile virus. There's all sorts of things we can do. I don't think we should kill all mosquitoes. Obviously, that's bad for the ecosystem.
But again, what's the amount of people that are actually affected by West Nile? You can take any stat and twist it and rub it the wrong way and make it say what you want it to say.
I'm just more concerned with like the fact that they have 30 million mosquitoes.
Yeah, but they're allowed to, right? Like,
if they have 30 million mosquitoes just like on hand, God only knows
what else
they have. Yeah. And the other thing I don't like a lot right now is the CEO of BlackRock is telling everyone to dump all of their retirement money into Bitcoin, cryptocurrency.
Yeah, that.
So
listen,
a year ago he was like, "It's evil, it's corrupt." Now he's like, "Well,
because they're launching
most of it."
Yeah, because they dropped it down to 80,000 a Bitcoin, and now he's like, "Sweet, bought a ton of it."
Yeah.
Boy, it was the best investment ever. But it's funny though because he said that and it just dropped down to like 60, didn't it?
It's in the 60s. So they're continuing to tank it and like
pick it up on their own.
BlackRock owns everything. They're like salt. You might not see it, you might not taste it.
They're one of the largest asset holders in the entire world.
No, they are the largest asset.
They are. So with the market manipulation, them picking up Bitcoin, you got to think that there's something on the horizon. There's a talk about these exchange-traded funds. You know what those are? ETFs.
Uh-huh.
So a representation of BlackRock buys all the Bitcoin and holds it. Michael Saylor buys all the Bitcoin and holds it. The government has it and holds it. And then they offer you a product that's not Bitcoin but tells you that it's good for Bitcoin. And then they can inflate that number and manipulate it any which way they want for the market. Big banks, the big three, JP, Chase, and Bank of America all now say, hey, you should have 4 or 5% of your assets into Bitcoin. You should have some more into gold and silver. So there's something on the move. They're pushing towards something.
So they didn't like an ungovernable currency. What is it called? Decentralized currency.
That's what they don't like.
Until they were able to get control of the currency.
Of the asset.
So that's my problem. And like I was actually watching 60 Minutes because like every now and then I'll pop in on like pure mainstream.
Yeah.
I want to see what's being put out there. And it was a full piece about him being, and they even pressed him. They're like, a few years ago, you're like, this is corrupt. Because, BlackRock holds this I don't know if it's a World Economic Forum, but they have like a big conference every year where literally they basically tell everyone.
They go out to Davos and they all meet up and they decide how they're going to run the world.
Yes, they tell everyone what to do, what they're invested in, smart money moves, all this stuff, blah, 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 blah. And they're like, you said this was corrupt a little bit ago. And he was like, oh, yeah, well, things change, the marketplace of ideas and, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, oh, so you own all of it now.
Well, they own it all. They've been manipulating it.
Well, it was corrupt, but I wasn't in charge of it. And now that I'm in charge of 5% of it, I'm okay with the corruption.
Yeah, and he's even saying, like, the dumbest thing you can do is leave your money in a bank account.
Well, there is...
In a savings account. He's like, that's the dumbest thing you can do right now
I'll be honest.
in America. And he's scaring people being like, AI is going to replace you. AI is going to...
There is some truth to that, though.
The savings account thing is,
Yeah, but, like...
The money's not yours.
I understand what he's saying. Yes, true. However, it's not the dumbest thing you can do.
No.
But it's fear-mongering to get you to
clubs,
unload your capital and then to invest in something that they own.
I like that you said the fear-mongering, because anytime somebody wants to make a move, they want to elicit an emotion, and fear is the one that drives people most.
Well, at a time where, you know, everyone over 60 is being told there's no Social Security, it's not going to last, they're scared about this, they're scared about that. And then this guy he's on 60 Minutes, dude. He's smart. He's in charge of everything. Yeah. We should listen to him. I don't like it.
I just, I have a simple rule, and that's listen to the guy with the most mosquitoes. And
if you do that, you're going to be fine.
And I stand by it.
Yeah.
And you know what? I haven't been wrong yet. Bill Gates has made me a ton of money.
I have a pocket full of mosquitoes.
I mean,
pocket mosquitoes.
Do you know he makes butter now?
Yeah, the fake butter that's not
it's
fat.
made out
it's
of
just
fucking
pure
oil,
carbon
right?
or something like that.
Pure carbon, emulsifiers. They have to kill multiple acres of soy to smash it together. And they're like, it's better for the environment. I'm like, we've solved butter.
Then jerking off a cow? No, that's a bull. Hold on a second. How do you make butter?
Well, you still jerk off a bull.
Get a good look at a T-bone by sticking your head up a bull's ass.
Yeah, you don't have to churn it as much.
Something like that.
Are you churning bulls, dude?
So I'm milking bulls, right? People like bull milk, 100%.
Yeah, they do.
Got a lot of protein.
Crow milk. But, like, why not worry about fixing the food we have?
Well, unfix it. You've modified it so left to... You got this?
You can hear the dog walking around on the wood floor.
Dude, Scoot is the best. I love Scoot, by the way.
My three-legged pit bull?
What's the other one, Jax?
Jax is her German Shepherd.
Jax is cool, but Scoot...
He's not cool at all.
Coming up to me,
Scoot
and
cool.
he's so happy that he's hitting his head against my leg and then hitting his tail against the
thing.
thing.
You see how beefy his shoulder is, though, from that one leg?
Yeah.
It's
crazy build on that dog.
Yeah, he's jacked.
Insane. I don't know what rocks you're feeding him, but they are all in his shoulders.
It's just poop.
They got two dogs. One's a German Shepherd. My wife's. I've got the three-legged pit bull named Scoot. Appropriate.
Shout out to friend of the show.
Shout out to Scoot, my boy. Word. Scoots.
Yeah.
So, Scoot's like any pit bull that I've ever owned. Has a very good appetite.
Yeah.
And Scoot more so than I think any of my other dogs.
He's trying to feel like fuck.
He is the most ravenous when it comes to. It's like if you feed him, if you give him a bowl of food, it's like it's the first thing he's ever seen in days. It's like, my God. The joke in the house is, Dad, because that's his voice, Dad, oh boy, you haven't fed me in like 20 minutes, I'm gonna die, It's like, geez, is that a snack? Oh God, Mom hasn't fed me in like 2 minutes, I'm starving.
It's so good.
Oh geez, I didn't poop inside today, oh, really like a treat. Oh geez. Oh geez, Dad, are you gonna give me, perhaps another scoop of food would make me feel better.
Perhaps.
Can we put a picture up so people know what they're looking at here?
Yeah, I got a t-shirt of him, it's fucking cool. But anyway, I say that, Scoot is so thick, and he gained a couple of pounds from this winter to the spring because Jax is like a picky eater, and he'll be like, I really don't want to finish this food.
Gets it from her mom.
Yep. And we'll like walk away from the bowl because he was like a one household dog. He's like, I can just come back to this food whenever. And the dumbass is so stupid. He hasn't learned.
You can.
Yeah, the fuck you can, because Scoot's just like, huh? Oh, excuse me.
The buffet is open.
There is a second bowl that is not mine, but it has food in it, and I know that I am allowed to eat the food in a bowl.
Mayhaps I have a bite.
Perhaps I'll have a little morsel.
Yeah.
A small sample of morsels, if you would please, is very much. And I would like to, and he just downs.
Johnny sounds like me.
So he has a glutton bowl. It's got like a maze in it, so like
slows
he
you
can't.
The fuck down.
It forces him to get small bites of food, so he doesn't just go whop and then throw. Because my other dog would do this.
Yeah.
He would eat so fast the dry dog food that he would then throw it up because it was so dry, and then he would eat it, and it's got like saliva all over it.
My cat does that.
So two things I would do is I would add water and wet food to it to like, make it a slurry-esque kind of thing.
Buy him some time. Yeah.
Buy him, yeah. So that way, there's some moisture going in there.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is, so then, it slows them down a little bit. I did that with my previous dogs. I can't do that with Scoot. Eventually, my other pit bulls would go to a normal bull. Mm-hmm. They would outgrow the glutton bull. They would slow down. Scoot, no. Scoot is like,
Still need it.
are you timing me? Just in case. Yeah, and then
Set go.
Are you ready? Are you ready? And like I train the boys so when I put their food down, they don't go eat it right away. Like they wait, so then they're not food aggressive.
Dude, they're so well trained. Zach was like, sit. Jax was like, okay.
You're not my dad, but you have a wiener on. Okay. Yeah, they respect the wiener around here.
Yeah.
The wife not so much. She'll be like, get away. Get away. And then
Dude,
I sit there.
That is just what she sounds like.
They can sense lack of
the weakness.
control.
Yeah. And I'll sit it there on the couch, and two things happen. I'll either go, please stop. Either do it. You either bop them on the butt and tell them to go do the thing, and they're like, oh, physical. Okay, yeah, you're right. Or just stop screaming. Please stop screaming because it does nothing. And all it does is irritate me. That's one thing that'll happen. The other thing that'll happen is I'll go, hey! And they'll go, oh, wiener. There's a fellow wiener is telling me. Yeah. Dad with the fellow wiener. I will, very scary. I will do what you tell me now to. Thank you very much. But I have them sit before they eat their food, and I'll look at them and like stare at them. And if they like go for the food, I'll do the flinch and like the big eyes. I'm like, you better know that these eyes mean crazy, son. You don't even know what I've done. And so then I'll be like, okay, you can go eat, and then
back.
Yeah.
That's what we used to do with my stepdad trained labs for duck hunting. And, now everything we did with dogs, I'm sure would get me arrested. But, they stayed outside. We had like a side of the house where they had like outdoor stuff. We'd let them in every night in the mud room. Yeah. And then we'd take them to the pond at his property. And like, I'm sure I would go to jail for that now, being like, a dog outside? And I'm like, yeah, we just left bigger
Do you
bowls.
know how many calls we go to dogs outside, dogs in a car?
So just for reference, this is
wild.
on a 15-acre property that my stepfather owned. So like the side of the house, I don't know how many thousand square feet it is or was, but like he had basically a backyard to himself. Mm-hmm. And then we wouldn't always go there, and we put him in the mud room, and he loved it. But the thing he loved the most, we take him to the pond and get the fake duck thing. Mm-hmm. Like the buoy, and he'd be like, Max and Ace, he'd be like, oh, dude, are we doing the duck thing? Dude, tell me you're going to do the duck thing.
Oh, he's going to get the duck.
And then we get out of the back of the four-wheeler, and he'd be like, it's going to happen. He's raging. So you like put the thing in, a little 22 shell, and you look at him, you go, sit, and he goes, just do it, man. Just say the words. Pull it. So you're simulating that you're shooting a duck. It hits the water, and then like his body would lock. Especially Max. Max was younger. Ace had been well trained, but Max was he'd start shaking, looking at it. He's like, I can see it. Do you see it? I can see it. Oh, I'm gonna grab that buoy and we go back, and he would just yes, he would literally dive off the dock. He'd be like, ah. It's the greatest joy ever. He's literally made to swim. He's a Labrador Retriever. Grab it, and he'd be like, do it again. I did this. Do it again.
Dogs are like 8-year-old boys.
They're awesome.
They're
so just
fun.
Like, look at what I can do. You know?
It's so, and it was just good, clean fun, man. I'd ride on the four-wheeler, he'd chase me, and he'd be like, I'm going to catch you.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
When I do, but
yeah. He'd always nip at the horses. That was funny, too. Because in his mind, I'm sure he thought they were just big dogs.
Yeah.
Like, why are you stretched dogs?
Yeah, if you want to play.
Yeah.
How much you guys get?
Yeah. You guys ever go to the pond? There's good stuff in the pond.
You chase buoys after you shoot some?
Does he do the duck thing with you?
Yeah. Oh, just me? Sorry.
You're not cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
When we moved to this house, Tay and I and the dogs, I was like excited because there's a pool, and I always wanted a pool. And Tay's like, oh, the shepherd loves the water. Mm-hmm. If there's a creek, if there's a pond, he walks into it, he lays down in it, he loves water.
Good.
And we've got the 3-legged pit bull, and I'm like, we'll see how he goes. We're going to have to find like some floaties for him.
Yeah.
The people that own the house had toddlers. Yeah. So they had like life vests for like 5-year-old girls.
Yes.
I shit you not, I got photos. I put Scoot, my 3-legged pit bull, in a pink girls floaty vest, like flotation vest, and he would like swim around a little bit, and it would be cool. And the thing that's crazy is it like, from what I thought was going to happen, it flipped.
Yeah.
Scoot's got 3 legs, goes in the pool now whenever he wants, no floaties, just swims around, totally fine.
Yeah.
3 legs, aquarobics, loving it up.
No kidding.
Sits on the step and is just like, that's the life, Dad. It's pretty cool. You know, it'd be great. You know, it'd be great if I had a snack or some s'morsels. I would really like a s'morsel of food right now while I'm bathing in this beautiful pool, and then I'm going to land in concrete for 5 hours, okay?
It would make this day really go off if some snacks found their way over here.
Oh, man, I would really like a piece of jerky, Dad. You got any random bits of meat that you could throw at me whenever you're cutting steaks? I would really enjoy that. And Jax is terrified of the pool. And I found this out. If his paws don't touch the bottom, like in a creek or something, or like a kiddie pool, he hates it. So he's like thumping at the water, like, God, get me out of here. And he'll get out, and it's just, he'll sit in a kiddie pool all day, though. Sit in a kiddie pool of water. We bought him a little kiddie pool.
Yeah.
You know, fill up with water.
Pool.
How cool is it being a grown man having a pool at your house?
It's my favorite thing. So it's what I've always wanted.
Right. Honestly, same.
No shade on above ground pools. I had friends that had them. I liked them. If I ever could have afforded one at any point in my life, I would have loved to have one. But I had to wait till I was almost 40 to buy a house, like my forever home that I saved up for. And I was like, "There's a pool, let's do it. I'm in." And I love it. I'm out there all the time. Yesterday or the day before, yesterday we shot a podcast, and then we went out there and played some games.
Dude,
that game was
such
awesome.
a good time.
I love doing that. Every summer night, if I'm not out there with people, like doing that, having a good time playing Jackbox games, drinking, I'm out there just like chilling on my phone, listening to music, looking up things on the internet that I want to talk about. Like that's my zen spot as I sit there, arm on the bar, drinking, a delicious Echelon energy drink, and just looking at the pool.
Yeah. I
And
had a
just
double
chill.
tap or two last night. Delicious. No, it was just so fun, and then meeting your family. I met your sister before, but your nephew and your niece and your brother-in-law.
What about his nephew? He is a old soul from that era. The necklace, the shirt, the Jenko jeans, the attitude.
Well, all that stuff's coming back in general. So like
It's like he's from the 90s.
yeah,
Literally,
but
literally.
that's the way kids dress now.
Yeah.
And like I know because I like went to my daughter's graduation. I like looked around. I was like, what? I was like, did I get hit in the head? Like, why is
Where am I?
it's like 2004 out here?
Just woke up out of a coma.
Yeah, it was just crazy. And but he's a very smart young man, very intelligent, witty.
Witty.
He had some comebacks. We were playing Quiplash, and
Good God-fearing young man.
my God,
Oh yeah. God-fearing. Yep.
funny.
Very
He's funny.
So was your sister.
Oh yeah, my sister's
Oh,
pretty
she
funny.
threw a few
Yeah.
up there. That were.
Oh yeah. Dude, the High family. My father, very dry, dad humor, sarcasm.
Yeah.
But like it's on another level. Like he can out dad dry sarcasm other dads. He's on another level. My mother was like loud and like good at storytelling. And then those were the people that raised me and my sisters, obviously. So then, some of that trickled down, and
Yeah.
dude, we are brutal to each other. We on each other in a fun way constantly.
I'm gonna make you stronger by tearing you down.
Oh man, it's not even that. I'm gonna make fun of you because it's hysterical.
Oh.
I'm gonna
just wanna
hit the most insecure button you have.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
after you find it, ding, ding,
Yeah,
ding,
yeah.
ding. Yeah.
MASH. No, it was fun. Got to see the baby. Doesn't look anything like me.
Unfortunate. It would have been a handsome kid.
Great.
Would have been a handsome
No,
kid.
it's a beautiful, beautiful,
Could have had a full head of hair.
beautiful baby boy. Yeah, but the trauma that comes with it is
What?
You
Kids?
said the head of hair.
Oh.
I was referring to me.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like, and I'm so happy, like seeing your, like holding your child, looking at you, and just being like,
That's
I'm just
what's
so
up.
happy my friend gets to have this.
Yeah.
It's the best.
I made him. Worked on him.
Beautiful blue eyes.
I shouldn't really say I made him. I mean, I kind of did. It's kind of like buying a car and saying, I built this.
I put gas in it.
I mean, he did.
I showed up to the Ford plant and I got a pickup truck. My wife made a person.
You stuck your wiener in a Ford truck?
Who doesn't?
Oh, okay. Just
You know, here's the thing, though. An oven might bake a cake, but you had to add the ingredients. You
Oh,
know
the
what I'm saying?
batter,
You were there.
I had one ingredient.
Hey, some would say the most important one.
Dude, yeah.
It was barely even the filling. It was like salt. My wife made a 5-course meal, and I added salt and pepper.
Yeah, but you brought
pepper.
You brought forks and knives like to the cookout.
You're useful.
Everyone's got like
Plastic.
macaroni and ribs or whatever and homemade stuff, and you're like, guys, how about those forks and knives?
I brought
dude?
sporks. Yeah,
She's got silver trays, gravy boats, and I'm just like, I've got plastic cutlery.
Who wants a bite?
Hey, I've got those thick plates. You only see them at like Thanksgiving. I brought them out for this.
The good ones.
The good ones. The good. Yeah, you look at them and you eat it and you go, I watched this thing.
That's a nice plate.
I've gone to the
That's
Dollar
a real
General.
consideration.
Yeah,
I've gone to the Dollar
absolutely.
General to get plates and for like little cookouts and stuff like that. And I don't know. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. We live paycheck to paycheck, but we live well, hardworking folks. But it's ingrained in me, my blue collar upbringing of I'll go to the Dollar General and I'll look at plates and I'm like, ooh, the good plates. That's too much. I can't. Jesus, 20 for $15. I don't know if I
So
can.
this is a thing about you, Rich. 100%. He stops on the plates. That's too much money. Hey, what do you want to do today? $600 later.
Oh, if it's food,
600 later. Forget about it. Yeah.
Hit that.
Food and booze. If
Food
we
is
go
my
out
weakness.
to eat, I will look at everybody at the table, and I've gone out to eat enough with all my friends now that it's known.
Yeah.
I will order 4 or 5 appetizers so that everybody can get a taste of something. I'm like, ooh, I want one of those, and I hope
Absolutely
somebody else
correct.
will eat it.
I just think it's funny how you pause on plates.
Dude,
$20. This is ridiculous.
I think-
It's highway robbery.
Like, I'll give a good example. My brain wants Wagyu steak.
yeah.
My heart wants fried bologna sandwiches.
Hell yeah.
Like, I was trying to say something, I couldn't really
My
verbalize.
balls want to be drained.
Wait a second. I have so many
Hey,
needs.
Joe, get over here.
Hey,
Hey, no, I was trying to think.
Are you a
of,
bowl?
you trying to make cottage cheese?
What's up, dude? You need cream sauce with them sporks he's got? I got you, bro.
hey,
It's not gay. You're the one that's gay because you want me to do
I
it.
can't believe you let me do that to you, fag.
Gay chicken.
I can't believe
at
you
its
guys talking
best.
like this. It is so rude.
Anyway,
Yeah.
Did I seem cool and progressive?
Yes.
almost.
Yeah.
I almost bought it. I was so close to being
No,
upset.
I always think about like the little portraits that I'll never get rid of. Best example, my grandmother never saw something that she wasn't taking with her. We were going to McDonald's, she was leaving with something.
Yeah.
Hell, we had to tell her to stop taking the brown trays. Like she would like literally take like when you would go to McDonald's, they give you like the tray, she would take everything. So like my natural instinct, like my default mode, I sit down, I go to a nice restaurant, I look at the cutlery and be like,
All right.
I ain't gonna put a set in my pocket. Like,
We got to come here 4 more times. I mean,
Dude, did you ever go there and be like, yeah, they got the good ones. They got the good knives. They have the nice forks.
I've definitely noticed that. There are times
Yeah.
where you go to a restaurant, you're like, what am I can't cut through anything with this. And then you go to other restaurants, you're like, oh, this is expensive.
Honey, put this in your purse.
yeah.
I've never done that with cutlery. I've definitely, you know why though? Is I had a friend that worked at Outback Steakhouse.
Oh.
Or no, Olive Garden. I had a friend that worked at Olive Garden. You know him. And Evil One.
John C.
Yeah.
Olive Garden.
Yeah, and he would come back home and he had those big steak knives that had like the dulled rounded end.
Yeah.
But they were great because the front half of it
Were
was
they European or?
Damn, that's a good callback.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the front edge was a straight blade, and then as closer to the hilt of the knife was the serrated part. They were awesome.
Beautiful.
So I had Olive Garden knives at home that I didn't have to steal because my buddy just was like, yeah, they're at work, fine.
Yeah.
I mean, like anything. Like
But speaking of cheap stuff, one of my things is I was dating a girl and she was like, Rich is so cheap in that same way. Like he'll spend money on this thing and like overdo it because he feels like it's appropriate, buy once, cry once. And she goes, it drives me nuts. He listens to Spotify with the ads on.
Oh.
And so for my birthday present, she bought me an annual subscription to Spotify because she's like, I can't stand listening to the ads. I go, yeah, it's kind of annoying, but it's only like every 10 minutes. She's like, it's enough. That's enough. You can spend
yeah.
X on X, but you can't spend $15.
I'm the king of no ads. Like
Yeah.
it started with Hulu. They were the first ones to do it. The wife wanted to watch Handmaid's Tale. And for anyone who doesn't know, a 30-minute show has 8 minutes of ads. That's 22 minutes of show. Double that for an hour. 16 minutes of ads in a show. Okay?
I got better
in a
things to
42-minute
do.
show. And then when they're like, or for $1 more, You can get rid of all of this.
Sold.
We made it through like one episode, and I looked at her and I was like, I guess the kids aren't going to college. Like,
Like, this is like
I'm not doing this. We can apply, and every time. Love Island's out. Everyone in my house wants to watch it. Turn it on. Which one do you want? Do you want the kind of free? Maybe some ads or nothing at all. We'll leave you alone. Whatever that is.
Leave me alone.
$12. Moving on. But my wife is the opposite. She will make me sit through like days of ads. And like that's the stuff she'll cut. I'll let that stuff slide. She'll cut corners in like the weirdest places. Kind of blows my mind actually, like with stuff like that. She's like, no, we can just sit here and watch this commercial because it's like Handmaid's Tale. It's like dark and it's like women have to wear this thing, and then it's like, ever have a tough day and you want to take a medication? You know, Rich's meds will help you. Side effects include nausea, upset stomach, diarrhea, like
death,
countless boners.
Yeah. And then it goes back into boom, Handmaid's. I'm like, come on, babe.
It takes you out of the zone.
It's too much.
I have a topic that might possibly infuriate you guys. If you guys have a smart TV, you have a smart TV?
Yes.
You have a smart TV?
Not sold on it.
So
The thick tube one made of glass? Yeah, I have that.
It's this one's flat and magical.
No.
So I was going to say a rude thing. I won't, though.
No, please.
Nope, it was inappropriate. I'll save it for the after show. And
speaking of
I have an
Exclusively
LG.
on Pepperbox.
Exclusively on Pepperbox.
yeah, no ads.
I have an LG, and recently there was an update, as your TVs often update, right?
Yes.
And I
China.
often walk away from the television, right? Because I got the baby. So, hey, honey, I'm upstairs feeding the baby.
Yeah.
Can you grab me this? Can you grab me that?
Yeah.
Hey, I need a hand with this. Can
Yeah.
you change them? I gotta, whatever, right? Fill in the blank. I'm up and down the stairs all the time, walking away from the TV, pausing it.
Mm-hmm.
And about a month or two ago, I noticed, or less than, that when my TV would go into power saving mode, it would just start playing ads. So, get this. I'm almost done. So my TV would go into power saving mode. A photo of like the French Riviera would come up, and classical music would play. I'm like, oh, I like that.
Does it have the clock in the corner and it counts it down?
I think
Did
so.
you see that? Yeah.
And so it would be like, doo 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 doo. What if God was one of us?
Just
But,
outside, blah, blah, blah.
but in like classical music, while with the cool photo of the Louvre or whatever in it. And then I was like, oh, that's kind of neat. And then I started noticing that after a couple minutes of that, it would go, Vanezra, buy 3 of these and make sure that your nipples don't leak anymore. Vanezra, I'm titty milk free with Vanezra. And no more titty milk stains on my new shirts thanks to Vanezra may cause diaphragm explosion. And I was like, what the fuck is this? I bought a television and I'm getting ads on my television, not from any streaming service. And then, you ready for this? I found out the other day through YouTube videos and, watching this because I started like looking into it. I think it's LG. I could be the wrong brand. I'm going to say LG. LG doesn't make money. They lose money on their televisions. So they sell, let's say, a TV for $1,000.
They make it
It
on
actually
ads.
costs them $1,200 to make. They make all their money on the ad placements on their smart TVs. I don't know how to turn it off.
That's freaking genius.
I don't know how to turn it off.
It is an evil.
Evil.
So I had an LG TV. I know exactly what you're talking about because my house we got the frames, the frame TV on the wall, the one there, right? And so I was like, we don't need something crazy like in our bedroom. We just picked up a random LG TV, and I was like, smart TV, so we can just watch Netflix or whatever. And it started playing ads, and I noticed that. And then every time it would update, it would get slower and slower and slower.
Right into oblivion, they do that.
And
shit.
I yeeted it right into the trash can. And Christy's like, what are you doing? I was like, I'm ordering something off Amazon. I got the Amazon Fire TVs. They're way better, crystal clear, works really well. It was there in like 20 minutes or whatever the hell it was.
Dropped off by
because
drone.
like I'm okay with seeing like, hey, this new show on HBO. I can handle that. You know what I'm saying? If it's like rolling stuff like that, that's fine. But the stuff you're talking about made me insane.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's ever going to stop. It's even so bad. Nick told me this. Ford has preemptively bought and holds the patent for in-car entertainment console advertising. They own it.
I want.
So they're essentially the only wall between us and having to pay to not have ads running on your
in
like
my fucking car
in
while
your car
I'm
while-
driving it on my time.
I swear to God. Yeah.
They do it at gas pumps too now too. Like
Yeah,
they're
that
just
little
running ads.
stupid TV
Like
thing.
why is that
Yeah.
there? I mean, I know it's for ads, but like,
I'm Mario Lopez, and you're watching gas station news. Hey, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, shut up, Mario.
yeah,
Shut up, you handsome son of a
you
bitch.
ageless fuck.
Beautiful.
Beautiful man.
Tan.
Hispanic, but enough to where he could be
Mario
Italian.
Lopez. I also heard he's actually a legit jiu-jitsu guy.
Yeah.
Like, not like Hollywood jiu-jitsu where you pay a guy like 10 grand to get a belt. Like
Well, he's in
Steven
good shape.
Seagal.
It's either that or adrenochrome.
boxing and jiu-jitsu. He's like apparently really big into like martial arts. That's what I'm told.
That's good.
Mr. Hollywood told me that.
That's sweet.
I don't know. I just jiu-jitsu guys who like train. Some people told me so.
There it is.
It's good, but no, you need to get rid of that TV. That's the only way you can. How many of them do you have? 3. Yeah.
It's like the whole house.
No, I mean that's literally what we had to do.
I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to brand buy because that way, because you got to sign into everything.
Yeah, no, that's the other thing. Yeah, a username. What's your?
Hey, would you like this? Say, what if you want to download an application?
Just let me watch it.
Like
in
literally
anonymity.
every time we would turn it on, I would have to sign in and update all of my apps because it wasn't doing it. Did I set it to automatic update? Yes. Now I know these are first world problems.
But still, I
I'm
wanna
grateful
watch
for
TV
it
now.
But like, I'm just like sitting in the bed and I'm like,
I ain't got time for this shit.
well, she's definitely not gonna, you know. Like, there's no, just sitting in the bed like trying to get one thing done after a long day, and you have to like sign up for an extended car warranty just to watch something on Netflix. Like we're oversold. It's the response to everyone not watching ads anymore.
Yeah.
I say just be more creative with it. It's not my fault you lack creativity, right? Like, just do an integration. You know, if you're ever thinking of buying like a nice Wilby hoodie, I know a place where you can get them. AngryCops.com. It's a great place to go. You can get them there. Look at
That's
that. You see how it's
crazy.
done? Boom.
Is there a place I can
Angry-cops.com.
watch like,
Angry-cops.com.
videos
these
like
are
this
sold out.
without ads?
These are sold out.
There's probably a waiting list you can sign up for or something like that, maybe.
No, but just get cool shirts.
You just get cool shirts.
I have to buy another batch of these because I sold out.
Y'all have merch on Bunker though now, right?
I mean, I'm on Bunker and
Beep, 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 beep.
Boop. We've got angry-cops.com for AngryCops stuff. I'm also on Bunker, and then Overserved is just on Bunker.
Yeah, I love Bunker. It's pretty fun, like, just because like I'll be with Nick or whatever, and like it's when we were in the Keys for Cody's thing, and we were walking around the shops, and Nick looked at this hat in this color and the other color, and he goes, "We're gonna make these," and like he just took a photo and sent it to Clint, and he's like, "We want to make these," and so like they're pretty flexible with that. And we can do. We're designing like other random merch. It's pretty funny. It's a good time. So I like it. They're supportive.
Yeah, they're supportive.
They're good. They're fast.
Speaking of support us on the Overserved after show only on Pepperbox because that's where we're going to be going. It's the end of this fantastic episode of Overserved with me, your host, AC, Angry Cops, Rich I, Joe, Average Joe, G.I. Joe, and our veteran with a sign who looks so damn fine,
Ooh.
Zach. So thanks for stopping by. We'll see you at the after show. Say goodbye, everybody. Say bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
Oh, man. He says it better than me.